Hi, babies. If you need an answer right now, then watch this reading. Hold your question in your mind as I'm shuffling, and we're going to some cards around the energies around your question, and then what the cards want you to know, and we'll pull some oracle cards. So the first card we've got about your question is the Three of Swords. So something's ending or healing. There's something that's done and it's finally like done. Maybe it hurts a little bit, and I'm sorry if it does. Difficulty, whatever has been you've been struggling with, is ending, and you're finally able to heal, because the Three of Swords is this card of like, yeah, something is done, but then we have this space to heal, grow, be new, and change. That the Queen of Cups, your heart might be hurting, but your heart is actually much stronger than you realize. I think this is a love reading. It could be for money or whatever else, but I feel like a lot of love energy here. We've got Strength. There could be a Leo involved, or this could have to do with like Leo season, which is coming up soon. The Seven of Swords. So maybe you feel a little bit betrayed. There is this possibility, like this energy for maybe not all the truth being told to you, or you not telling all the truth. And we'll pull one more, and then we'll get some clarity on these. We've got the King of Cups. This is very interesting because we have the Queen of Cups here and the King of Cups there. So this is what I'm saying. I think for many people, this is a love reading, or at least having to do with something that means a lot to you, or somebody that means a lot to you. There has been this moment of betrayal. That betrayal could have come in many ways. That betrayal could just be like emotional distance. It could be maybe not telling the truth. It could be other sorts of betrayal, but this could also mean agreeing with you and not telling you, or being on the same wavelength about something and just not being so open about it, or pretending to go along with something they didn't want to do. But there's also so much energy of things getting better, things getting easier, things getting calmer. The King of Cups is a card with strength and confidence and decisiveness, but also of calmness in, like, changing ground. Clarifying that Seven of Swords, we've got the Sun, number 19. You had an idea that things were one way, and they had an idea that things were another way, and it just didn't align, and you felt really happy about something, didn't realize, and maybe that's where the sense of betrayal comes from, that it just wasn't what the person represented it to be, or what you believed it was. Clarifying the Strength card is also the Strength card. So I feel like there's a Leo or something having to do. Also, this is a karmic thing, because Strength is number 8, and this relationship, or whatever has to do with this question, is like very much a karmic relationship. Yeah, absolutely. Let's clarify this Three of Swords. We've got the Two of Swords. So again, something that you, like, whatever was not shown to you was the final straw. That was the thing that like broke the camel's back, as they say. But that the thing that was hidden, the thing you couldn't see, you were just like, nope, nope, just no. And that was not the easiest decision. I definitely think that you're having to do some caregiving for your heart, but ultimately this situation is going to turn out in a positive one for you, where your heart is healing, where you feel like attractive, and you find people you can trust. Romantically, sometimes that takes a while, but you might find like friends and things like that you can trust. Clarifying the Queen of Cups is the Eight of Pentacles. But yeah, you need to put some work into your heart and feel like, give yourself permission to feel proud of yourself, or to be a little vain, or just to, feel cute, feel sexy, feel the things. But give yourself some permission, because you deserve it after everything you've been through, and that's going to help you, that's going to lead you to a more stable place. And finally, clarifying the King of Cups is the Four of Pentacles. Speaking of a stable place, because the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to things. It's about stability. It's about being rooted into the ground. And so that is the energy that comes. Maybe you do have to do this like grieving, and that, was the first card that we had. But I think ultimately within the situation, there's a lot of energy for like stability for it to end, but you have to go through it. All right, so let's find out what the cards want you to know about the situation, about the conversation. hold your question in your mind. Okay. The cards that popped out are the Four of Wands, the Empress, and another King of Cups. A lot of cup energy. So what the cards want you to know is that this person or this thing or whatever comes after it, the person that comes after it is going to lead you to like a home situation, somebody that wants to build a home with you, wants to do homemaking with you. There's a lot of energy. The cards want you to know there's a lot of energy for that, but you do have to go through all of this. And maybe even with the person that is making you feel like that, you know, that Seven of Swords energy, maybe even like you could end up with that person, but you do have to do the work first. You know, you really have to do a lot of work right now on healing your heart. And that's going to lead you to stability and love and marriage and all, maybe even kids if that's what you want. All the beautiful stuff. All right, let's pull some oracle cards. The reading's not over, but if you're still watching, thank you. And if you like this reading, feel free to come back tomorrow because I post readings every day. Or hug the like button or the subscribe button. And oracle cards for the situation: reflect, may you discern and distill. So take some time just to think, like I said, let your heart heal, give yourself space to heal, give yourself energy, time to heal. Be away from the person if you need to, or the situation if you can, but take care of your heart. Magic, may you flow with the divine. Because there is so much magic, you have so many, all of these King of Cups here that, you know, there's this like, so much magic available for you and for your heart to really soar in, whether it be in this situation that your question has to do with, or the one that comes right after this, like another situation. I feel good about that for you. All right, a couple more oracles. Beauty, may you perceive nature's artistry afresh. So open your eyes, look around, and just, you know, let yourself feel moved by nature and by what's there. And last oracle, space, may your heart and your scope expand. So lots and lots of energy for healing, lots of cup energy. So even though we start with this sort of being in this painful place with this question that you had, the ultimate answer is that it's gonna lead you to something very stable and very happy. Thank you for watching. Come back tomorrow and I'll see you later.